Welcome to this week's meditation practice, where we will explore the rabbit hole of our mind. As I mentioned last week, this week we will be doing a core shift meditation. And what this meditation offers us the opportunity to do is transcend the perspectives of our past and open our mind to a new way of thinking, not by challenging our confirmation biases, but by opening realms of our mind that exist beyond those biases. So begin this meditation. What I'd like you to do is really feel yourself in the room. Be present and aware of your consciousness. Are you fully present? Are you thinking of other things? Are you worrying about something that happened yesterday or that might happen tomorrow? Are you thinking of a relationship or something that's happening with your neighbor down the street? Is your mind distracted, or is it present and ready to do this work? If you need to take a moment to do a practice, just pause this video and return to some of the tools you've been learning. And center yourself. Allow yourself the opportunity to take full advantage of this experience. If at any point it feels difficult to continue, or you feel distracted or not fully present in it, give yourself permission right now to pause the video when you need to and come back to it. This is a very deep meditation, very transformational. So be sure to give it. Be sure to give yourself the attention you deserve in it. And as you feel ready, I'd like you to connect again with the room around you. With your eyes closed, beyond the things you hear or feel. Become aware of the room. Be aware of the air. How thick is it? Is it humid where you are, or is the air dry? How does it feel to you? Does it feel free and open? Does it feel at all oppressive? Just become aware. And as you connect with the room around you, become aware of a space opening on the floor just in front of where you are. It's not a perfectly structured opening. It's a tunnel, like a rabbit hole, dug with arduous effort at some point. But right now it's open. And I invite you to enter that rabbit hole. Now, you may feel some discomfort as you do. Some people may feel claustrophobic or vulnerable. Just continue to breathe. Pause if you need to. As I mentioned, have a practice close by where you can pause and count for a minute. Or do the alphabet backward in your mind. Connect with the thought of positive sensory stimuli. What's your favorite smell? Where's your favorite place to visit? And as you feel centered again, continue to burrow, continue to travel down the depths of that rabbit hole. Again, whenever you pause to center yourself again, don't leave the rabbit hole. Just pause in it, reconnect with positive things, and continue down, following the tunnel until it opens into something that's like a cavernous space. So in this den, as you begin to explore it, you realize you're not there alone. There is someone from your ancestral line there with you. Someone safe that's there to guide you on this journey. And as you discover the ancestor that's there, I invite you to approach them and ask the question, what am I here to do? So again, you've been born into this life as a descendant of your ancestors. You're an expansion of the life they knew. So ask this ancestor, what am I here to do? And again, with all meditation, I suggest you articulate the answer by pausing the video here to write your answer. If you're doing this as part of the course, you'll find a spot in your contemplative questions where you can answer this question. Who is the ancestor that you have met in this first den? And what do they say when you ask them the question, what am I here to do? You can pause the video and write your answer now. So now, as you've completed that first level, I invite you to look around the den and notice that there's another passageway. Not the passageway you entered through, but one that goes deeper into the earth. Thank your ancestor and then move forward on your own into that next passage. Continue to move deeper in. How does it feel in this passage? What is the air like? Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel nervous? What is your experience traveling through this passageway? Connect what it's like to go deeper into the earth. And as you do, you notice that the space opens up again into another den. And within this, there is an even more ancient ancestor waiting for you. Maybe an ancestor you didn't even know existed. One that goes back further in time. Again, I want you to approach that ancestor and ask the question, what am I here to do? You can pause the video here to answer that. Again, as you're complete, thank the ancestor for the knowledge. And as you look around, you find another passageway that goes deeper into the earth. Enter that passageway, continuing to follow it deeper and deeper into the core of your existence. Connect again with the feeling in the passageway. What does this tunnel feel like? What is the temperature? How comfortable are you? Again, pausing if you need to recenter. Allowing yourself to move forward until it opens again into a den that has the most ancient ancestor you can comprehend. Who is your most ancient ancestor? And as you find them, again, approach them, asking them, what am I here to do? You can pause the video while you write down their answer. And as you continue forward, thank the ancestor, and then you're going to look around for one more tunnel going down. This will be the last time you tunnel deeper into the earth. So feel that depth. Feel yourself going to the very beginning, the very deepest level of the burrow. And as you arrive there and it opens up to a den, you find that you are there alone. You don't feel lonely. There's nothing to be stressed about. It's just a sacred space where only you exist. As you sit there in that space, close your eyes for a moment. Connect to yourself for a moment and ask the question, who am I here to be? Who am I here to be? You can pause the video for a moment while you answer the question. And as you come back, look around again and see that there is another entrance to this burrow that you didn't notice existed. It isn't the way you came, but it drives back upward. Follow that passage up. How does it feel? How does this new tunnel feel? How do you feel in it? Notice as you're climbing that it opens into another den, another cavernous space. And within that space are the people of your life. You might notice family and friends, relations, people you consider your equals. Who are your partnerships in this life? Of those people, who are the people you partner with It might be a spouse, it might be a best friend, it might be a significant other. Who do you partner with? And I'd like you to find that one specific person you consider your partner and approach them and ask them the question, who am I here to be? Who am I here to be? You can pause the video to answer the question. And as you come back, thank them for answering. And then look again to notice that there is another hole to a tunnel that is driving you further upward toward the surface of the earth. Exit that cavern you're in now and continue to climb. Continue to drive upward. Until you come to another opening. And this time, the opening is filled with your descendants, your children or grandchildren, future generations, the future generations of this planet, whether they are your own offspring or the next generations that will live on this earth. They're the people to whom you will leave your legacy. Find one, whether it's a child of your own or a grandchild, or a specific person that will exist in the future. You may or may not even know them. But find a specific person as part of your human lineage and approach them and ask them that question. Who am I here to be? Who am I here to be? You can pause the video now to answer your question. As you return, you'll find one final tunnel leading upward that will bring you out of the earth and into the chair where you sit today as the person you are today, aware of yourself, of the planet, of the future generations that will exist after you. And as the person you are today, sitting in the chair where you sit today, ask yourself the question, who am I here to be? Who am I here to be? And pause the video to answer that question. So as you come back, I'd like to give you an opportunity this week to deepen your practice of this meditation. Next week, we will be doing a meditation about the levels of expression that you just traveled. I'll be giving a detailed explanation within the meditation of those levels. And so this week I invite you to connect again begin with that deepest level where you were at that deepest level of the warren alone, where you were burrowed as deep as you could possibly go and you were with just yourself. Expand and articulate the answer to your question there of who am I here to be. Spend time again with the person you partner with in life and the answer they gave you. Expound on it, contemplate it, articulate it. Do the same again with your descendant. And then the self you came to be sitting here doing the meditation. Take definitive notes on each. And as we return to the meditation next week, I will go through a detailed description of these levels and what they mean and how best to utilize this core shift practice. So thank you for joining me. This is a very deep meditation practice, and I appreciate your willingness to participate in it. Remember to be patient and kind to yourself always in the journey. And I will look forward to connecting again with you next week for a meditation in the natural expression of life. Until then, I wish you tremendous success on your journey.